How y'all doing today? It's May 4th, 2018, and this is Big Stir's show on Southwest Florida News. Rebel News, my bad. Long day, long week. Well, I want to talk about a few things today. First thing is cutting ties. What I mean by cutting ties is knowing when to bail out of something when it's not right for you to be involved in it. I've had a friend I've been helping out for years. Well, that friend started becoming very private about everything I'm trying to help him out with. If someone is not willing to tell you details, you do not have to help them. You do not, especially when it's repeated. I mean, one time here or there, fine. But take for somebody just finally got sick of it, don't let people stretch you too thin. Second, Bigfoot Sasquatch. Um, just watching an episode on YouTube of Sasquatch Chronicles 2018. I'll provide a link to the YouTube channel in my description below of a Bigfoot story from my native hometown, Savage Ranches, Florida. Back then, it was considered around Davie area, but I think it's pretty cool story from that area. I know that area that he's talking about was marshes, canals. It was naval bombing range, orange streets, and he talks about the rodeo in downtown Davie. So I think it's pretty cool. The guy's from up north. He used to come down here in the 70s and that. So I'll let you link to Sasquatch Chronicles with that story. So you go over to like that channel and stuff like that. I think you guys might get a kick out of it. This one's a serious note. Ben Shapiro and Alex Jones. Now we all know. I don't know if you guys have heard of these people. Ben Shapiro and Alex Jones are both they're both conservative in a sense. Ben Shapiro is California businessman, kind of he's very proper. He gets some bad rap. I mean, man's very intelligent. He knows how to handle himself. He knows how to conduct a conversation. He knows how to conduct a proper argument using facts to back his argument, so forth and so forth. Alex Jones is a little bit in your face, smash you, F you, he wants your attention. So they're two different styles. They're very much similar, but two different styles. Ben Shapiro is more reserved. He gets into more of different topics than Alex. So there was I guess it was a tweet war going on between Alex Jones and Ben Shapiro, and Alex attacks him back. And I just find it funny. I really do, because they're both in their own way minds of reason in this unreasonable time, is the way I see it. Because Alex and his team go out and I've seen them. I've watched their videos. I watch both very gently. Ben Shapiro is more. He takes the news. He breaks it down. He breaks it down where it's understandable. He's very traditional in style. I like that. But I also like the little bit in your face like Alex gets. But, I mean, I guess it's two different sides of me you see there. But I was saying it's funny that I think, honestly, I know Ben Shapiro, don't know him personally, but from watching the show, my opinion, what Ben is saying is right. He was just joking, and Alex got offended by it. Alex, bud, you're a little short-fused. I'm not disagreeing with your facts. I'm just saying, calm down, bud. Calm down. Ben Shapiro don't need to attack you. He's not trying to attack you. He's just messing around. Is this the world we coming to where two people that are widely attacked from the left, widely attacked from the right too sometimes, can't even make a joke? Is this what we're coming to? We can't even make a joke? Well, somebody made it to the next. I mean, come on, guys. We need to calm down a little bit here. I'll also add a link to Ben Shapiro's site, and if I can find the episode on Alex's, I'll provide it so you could go check those out. I find it funny, those two fighting. It'd be like, it would literally be like Jesus. I mean, don't take this 100%, but it would kind of be like Jesus and the devil fighting. The devil's all fire horns and everything, and Jesus sitting there like, yeah, no, yes. I see Alex being like the devil, and Shapiro being like Jesus, just not in the actual sense, but like in how they handle the situation. Alex is very energetic, very and Shapiro is got the energy, but he's very reserved, very laid back, really wants to have a conversation without getting loud or stuff. Alex is right on a lot of things. Um, I messaged Ben, telling him, I listen to both of you, so I see both sides. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to me. Another thing is, and that whole tweet, what I said, whole tweet war between Alex, or video war between Alex and Ben Shapiro, was over Conway West talking about coming on Alex Jones' show. It's Conway West and forget who the other. It's a female. I'm trying to remember her name. I'm not in rap music and stuff, so but I find it funny. I really do. He just, I mean, come on, Alex, but come on, let's settle it down a little bit. I mean, Ben gets attacked enough trying to put reason back in this country. Um, last thing I want to bring up, there was I don't know where it was captured from. I saw it on Facebook under Uncle Sam's Unguided Children, Misinformed Children. It's a Patriot site of a woman standing against NRA protest. I posted it on the Facebook page of this YouTube channel, and she says, "I don't want, AR-15. Oh, what's that sound? All the people with AR-15s and 50 cals out in the woods hunting. Oh, they don't need to be in the woods. They don't need to be in the woods hunting." But the thing I don't understand is, wasn't it when all this stuff happened, when Parkland, when all this stuff happened, all the AR-15 attacks, the very few we have, we can name them all. That's why there ain't so many. We can name them all. Parkland, Vegas, so whatever you believe is inside job. But the point is, these weapons were used. The Waffle House in Tennessee, we can name them. That shows you there ain't that many mass shootings. Like, there ain't every day with these AR-15. That's the biggest lie. But she's like, we don't need them in the woods. You know why she's attacking AR-15s being used for hunting and 50 cal being used for hunting? Is because for years they've been trying to push the lie that AR-15s and stuff are not used for hunting. They're strictly a weapon of war. Well, myself included, I brought up a CNN article, which I will find in the YouTube, and I will add the link in the description below. I hope you guys also share this video so I can get more people to share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, so people get in the, people use the AR-15s for legitimate hunt. So now they realize we lost that argument. We were caught lying. Oh shoot, what do we do? Well, let's change it. We don't want those weapons in the woods. So basically, they're coming for your guns. And then every time we say they're not, they are. They're like, oh no, we're not. But wait a minute. If we're not allowed to use the AR-15 for defense, you want to take it for that. You don't want to let us use it for hunting. What do you call that? What do you call that? That's called gun confiscation. That's called unconstitutional. Which, I saw a post on Facebook I want to talk about. ATF being unconstitutional. Let me explain how it's not. The part that is unconstitutional is partly unconstitutional and partly constitutional. Let me explain. Alcohol, tobacco. Alcohol and tobacco are not constitutionally protected. If you put it's AT police, alcohol and tobacco police, or ATM, alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana police, it'd be because it's not constitutionally protected. However, I do agree with the firearm argument. So it's not everything the agency does is unconstitutional. It just depends on what area. If they're going after tobacco and tobacco, yeah, it's constitutional because it's not. But the firearm thing is questionable, is gray area in my opinion. But this goes back to the way the government is fighting itself. And the reason I say this, I forget what year it is and what president it was. There was a president that said, okay, we'll let you make marijuana legal, but you gotta come register it here in DC. People would come. Now, what he did was, this was kind of smart to catch drug dealers. It worked for a few times. People would bring the marijuana in to have registered, and they'd be, oh no, you gotta go across the street to that office. But when you go across the street to the office, you're actually crossing state lines out of DC, because DC has to go off federal law only. State law does not apply. There's no Virginia. The District of Columbia is only federal law. There's no state law. No. Only so the government can work within its own little box, and no states can interfere in government operations. That's why that was set up. But the office for the marijuana registry was outside DC's line. So every time you walk over there, you're actually walking into Virginia, and you hand them the marijuana, and they arrest you for state charge of possession. Ain't that a bitch? So it was a trick by the president of that time. So I mean, this is something that where you got people that want to protect the Constitution, but then they're tricked by people like that don't. That's the whole trick behind it. There's always something about on the back door. You gotta check the whole bill. When people say, "Oh, this law don't do this," check the whole bill, because there's always gonna be check for some back door for the government to screw us. Don't just take the hype. Ask for a link to read the bill that they want to pass. I actually want to start pushing for legislation. You want a legislation that will piss off the legislators, that will piss them off, make them work, and make them have to answer questions to us? Push for this law. A law that every law that's made must be put publicly on a database 2 weeks prior to the vote. That gives the public 2 weeks to click on the thing. They always have to set the thing for a month, the vote a month out, and the version that's going to be voted on has to be published online 2 weeks before vote, so the people can speak to the representatives about the law, say do they want it or not. And if the representative goes against, and on the representative's website, there has to be a tally system. And the federal law should be this: if you vote against your constituents that contact you over 50% of the time, and you go against the majority of your city or 50% of the time, you are automatically removed. Let's put some regulations on Congress. And watch how quick things change. Now, this might backfire on us as conservative, but it might not. It might keep people truthful. We just gotta make sure that the system is run by independent, neither Republican nor Democratic party. We need a third party. What I mean by a third party, I mean somebody that's independent. Independents need to run it, because independents should be the ones running. They're the ones not trying to control the two. So independents or the Green Party or something need to run the system, so the Republicans and Democrats are kept in check. They're the two major parties, and the rule should be whoever the major party is, two major parties are, should not be regulated, because we don't want that much control. But this is some of the stuff I want to cover today. The other thing is I slept through the evidence display at the illegal slaughterhouse information. So unfortunately, unlike I promised, I'm not able to bring you that interview. I'm hoping I'm going to try to contact an arm, see if I can get a one-on-one with their attorney, ask him some questions and stuff. No guarantees. People don't like answering questions from independent reporters for some reason. But a few other things I'm looking into. Hope to have you all back, but check into those things. Like I said, I'll provide a link to the Sasquatch, the Ben Shapiro. On Facebook, the article is about the website about the gun stuff and the Bigfoot. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day.